Welcome to Grand Prairie Update. I'm Terry Briggs.
And I'm Don Johnson. Here's what's happening in your city.
God bless America.
America is taking time this week to salute the service and sacrifice of men and women in law enforcement. In Grand Prairie, the ceremony honors 2 fallen police officers. Patrolman Lyndon F. King, who was killed by a drunk driver while working a traffic accident in 1982, and Sergeant Gregory L. Hunter, who was shot to death in 2004 while investigating a suspicious vehicle.
Denise, Aaron, Carolyn, Michael, you're part of our family. We love you. We are so grateful for Sergeant Greg Hunter and Officer Lyndon King for having sacrificed their lives.
This badge represents a calling. We must never lose sight of who we are and tarnish this badge. We represent courage, pride, and respect.
The number of officers shot and killed in the line of duty rose sharply in 2016, including 5 who were ambushed in Dallas last summer.
I, Mike Wilson,
do solemnly swear or affirm.
do solemnly swear or affirm.
The Grand Prairie City Council is welcoming its first Hispanic member. Mike Del Bosque won the District 3 race on May 6th by beating incumbent Lila Thorne. He took the oath of office Tuesday night along with Georgia Clemson from District 1 and Jeff Copeland from District 7, who retained their seats.
A lot of people have asked me in the last week, are you nervous? And I'm not nervous. I've been prepared for this, and I've been planning for this for many years. There's a lot of ideas and a lot of sharing that I would like to do, but I know part of my job, the most ultimate, is being humble. Coming here is a change for not only me, but for our community.
I know that you know that I had a great mentor, my mother, who came before me. And as far as I was concerned, service was just part of what you did. Service back to the community. That was just part of our family. So I thank you so much for allowing me to do this.
Unbelievable to realize this is my 3rd term now. From being the student council president in South Grand Prairie to being able to serve on this council, I truly feel like one of Grand Prairie's sons, and it is a honor and a privilege that y'all have put your faith and trust in me, and it's something that I take very seriously.
Voters also authorized the city to keep using a 1/4-cent sales tax for another 8 years to pay for street repairs and maintenance.
Grand Prairie Police are getting a hero's welcome during their annual Torch Run for Special Olympics, Texas. The Torch Run is a way for the officers to say thanks to local students who collect money during the school year to help Special Olympians.
For whatever reason, they love the uniform, they love police officers, and we reciprocate that love. They're special people, and we want to make sure that they have the same life experiences of those that don't have disabilities.
So I went to 5 different schools this year and collected pennies. So far we're gathering up the collection. We don't have a total yet.
School officials say the Special Olympics Penny Challenge is also a great way to teach youngsters about diversity.
It's really exciting because especially in the world, compassion is really important and really needed. So to teach students to be compassionate and caring for someone other than themselves is truly huge.
It's estimated Special Olympics Texas benefits nearly 500 Grand Prairie athletes and more than 45,000 others across Texas. For more information about Special Olympics Texas, go online at specialolympics.texas.org.
New word we all want to hear.
It's that time again.
Oh, yeah.
Opening night for the Texas Air Hogs. And as always, a new season brings the ceremony and tradition of America's favorite pastime.
The Honorable Ron Jensen.
A A new season also signals a new beginning for Grand Prairie's professional baseball team, from its new roster to its new leadership group. Billy Martin Jr. takes over as the team's field manager and president of baseball operations, handpicked by the team's new owner, the longtime general manager of the NBA's Dallas Mavericks, Donnie Nelson, currently on a scouting trip in Europe.
I hope everybody looks at us under a new light. It's a completely new organization, new ownership group, a new team.
Your Texas Air Hogs!
This is the first time Martin has ever managed at any level, but he says the experience gained watching his famous father do it successfully at the major league level growing up, and the status he's held for the last 20 years as a player agent will help. He also points to the track record of his new owner and the support they've received from the city, which installed new high-quality safe padding on all the outfield walls, replaced the batter's eye backdrop in center field, and added new and improved lighting at the ballpark for the team. Combine that with some of the popular attractions already in place for the fans, and Martin says you can begin to see their vision for Air Hogs games in Grand Prairie.
When Donnie was talking to me about coming out here, he took me to one of his Legends games. The Legends are his minor league affiliate for the Mavericks. And I went to a Legends game on Saturday and then went to a Mavericks game on Sunday. And it was hard to decide which one I enjoyed more. There was just so much going on. There were bouncy houses and kids running all over the place. And you could go, I actually stood on the sidelines talking to a cheerleader while I'm watching these guys play on, courtside. It was a neat experience, and I think that's what we're going to try to bring here.
To see a schedule, purchase tickets, or for general information, log on to airhogsbaseball.com or call 972-521-6730.
Mountain Creek Lake in Grand Prairie is getting some tender loving care. Volunteers are cleaning up trash from the water, shoreline, woods, and other areas at the lake.
I just want to do my part, just to help keep, pick up trash and help keep the land beautiful.
It seems like there's just a lot of use here. We see a lot of water bottles, a lot of Whataburger or other fast food stuff, Gatorade bottles by the basketball court.
And some pretty strange things seem to turn up during a cleanup. So how do you think your pillow got out here?
I'm not really sure, especially in the middle of the woods.
This little guy found a $5 bill, but that didn't make him feel any better about the litter at the lake. How do you feel about people throwing trash out here at the lake?
Not very happy.
What would you like to tell them?
Don't do it.
Jack isn't the only one who feels that way.
A lot of it's like just cups and bottles and stuff like that, and it kind of makes you wonder why are you just throwing it into the wild?
I mean, it's really sad. People just kind of don't respect the land and earth that we're given, and I feel like it's something that it's our duty to keep clean, because if we don't, then it's just going to get worse and worse.
The city's award-winning Keep Grand Prairie Beautiful initiative organized Saturday's cleanup with help from the Young Women's Leadership Academy, Get Fit Grand Prairie, and the North Texas River Runners.
Cheese! Chances to take pictures.
So which one is your dad?
Share memories.
So we can talk to each other underwater, and we can talk to the shore.
And marvel at modern technology. We're all part of a very special celebration in downtown Grand Prairie. 2017 marks 100 years since the founding of the Grand Prairie Fire Department, and it honored the landmark anniversary with a public open house at Fire Station Number 1, where everyone got a chance to see just how far they've come.
Some days we'll be on the ambulance, and then some days we'll be on the fire trucks.
A department that began as an all-volunteer operation in 1917 now has 230 full-time firefighters staffing 10 fire stations around the city around the clock. The GPFD also has 10 ambulances with trained emergency medical personnel, as well as SWAT, Swiftwater, dive, and hazmat teams.
organization started, we had donated equipment from Dallas Fire Department and donated equipment from Arlington Fire Department. Technology through the years, the staffing through the years. So we go from a totally volunteer, free equipment department to now 230 firefighters with state-of-the-art equipment. It's been a great 100 years.
Another anniversary open house is planned for this fall at a fire station on the city's south side. For updates, go to the GPFD's Facebook page or the city's website.
Drunk driving is taking a terrible toll on America. According to highway officials, 28 people die every day in drunk driving crashes. More than half of the children killed in alcohol-related wrecks are in a vehicle with a drunk driver. And those who survive a crash can be traumatized for life. Mothers Against Drunk Driving wants to ease that trauma with teddy bears. MAD is donating a large number of bears to Grand Prairie Police, who will give them to children caught up in a drunk driving situation.
In 2015, MAD received over 1,700 child endangerment calls to our main line and more than 800 child endangerment calls on our 24-hour victim helpline.
When we do come across the unfortunate incident of a drunk driver that has a child in the car, we can add a little bit of comfort to that child's life through the police officer engaging that child with one of these teddy bears. So we're most grateful for that.
And there was this plea from a Grand Prairie mother whose daughter was killed by a drunk driver.
Drinking and driving is never a good idea, but drinking and driving with a child in the vehicle is even more irresponsible. Parents and caretakers are supposed to protect their children, so make sure you hand over your car keys to someone else if you've been drinking.
If you'd like more information about Mothers Against Drunk Driving, visit them online at mad.org.
We hereby declare May 13th, 2017 as the 4th annual World Migratory Bird Day featuring our own Purple Martins.
An official proclamation from the mayor and a field trip to tour the Purple Martin habitat at Grand Central Park are two of the highlights at Grand Prairie's 4th annual Marty Party. Held each year in conjunction with World Migratory Bird Day, the Marty Party continues to be an event that captures the imagination of people of all ages. The city's celebration features everything from live entertainment to arts and crafts to vendor and sponsorship booths, all in an effort to teach people to appreciate and protect the purple martin, the largest swallow species in North America. Purple martins depend on human help to thrive in areas like North Texas in the spring after their migration to South America in the winter. The purple martin habitat at Grand Central continues to enjoy growth and improvements, and this year, thanks to the help of volunteers, it also features a chalk art display called the Purple Martin Pathway, illustrating the migratory pattern that takes the environmentally and people-friendly birds from Brazil to Grand Prairie and as far north as Canada.
I'm so happy to see so much enthusiasm and also the people coming out and the entertainment, and the weather has been great. It's awesome. And being the 4th year, we have the Martins in residence. We added one more house in the gourd wreck this year. And so the Parks Department is helping taking care of all of this, and I say I'm overwhelmed.
If you would like more information, log on to purplemartinlandlordsofnorthtexas.com. That's it for this edition of Grand Prairie Update.
Hope you can join us next time.